Shalom, shalom. Hi, Israel. Hi, family. Hey, earthlings. Shalom, shalom. Good to hear and see from you. I'm telling you, today is a good day. Yahweh made it. Yes, and I'm blessed today. I'm so very blessed. Oh my God. God has been so good today. And I thank him. Thank him for every blessing that he has bestowed. One moment. Yeah, that's better. Every blessing that he has bestowed on us today. Brothers and sisters, you know your sister like to pray. So let's turn my east, your east, whatever it is. Abba Yah, in your holy name, I come before you this day to say, Told I Robot, thank you. Thank you for looking beyond my faults and seeing my needs. I pray that you'll forgive me for every sin that we or I have committed before you. I want to ask for forgiveness for my family above the ground and below the ground. I want to ask for forgiveness for Israel, Yahuda, Mother Jerusalem, African and Israel, and the chosen people who are earthlings that love you and love your children. Father, I want to thank you for my going out and my coming in. I want to thank you for protecting us on the highway and byway. I want to thank you for a beautiful day. Oh, Abba, in your mighty name. There is no other Yahweh but you. There is no other God but you. So I, Yahweh, come before you to say thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Please bless your children. Please bless the chosen. Please, I come before you. Baruch atah Abba Yah. I'm asking in your holy name that you would look beyond our faults and see our needs, that you would hear and answer the prayers in righteousness that is coming up before you. I want to say, word my mouth, give me what to say and how to say it. Abba, use me for your glory. Thank you, Yah. Thank you, Yah. Thank you. I want to say thank you to the Most High because the day has really been a beautiful day. Got a chance to go out and have a nice lunch and take care of some personal business. And I'm telling you, man, God is so good. And I'm thanking him each and every day. Yes, today is Yahweh's day. No day go by that Yahweh have not looked beyond our faults and saw our needs. Brothers and sisters, today is and always will be a blessed day. Anytime when he woke you up, clothes you in your right frame of mind. Come on now. We talking about the God of Israel. We calling on the high power. Yes. I don't know about you, but I'm calling on the one that pays my bills. The one that took all this weight off and beautified my body. The one that looked beyond my faults and saw my needs. The one that's blessing my family name by name and one by one. Yes. And to Yahweh be the glory. Yes. My Elohim be the glory for all the things he's done and all the things he's getting ready to do. Oh, I lift him up today because there is no one else but him. So I thank Yah. I thank him. I thank him. I thank him. Brothers and sisters, I hope you brought your history book, your pen and paper. I hope you all have been doing some research. Yeah. And you've been following me a little bit. You ain't got to follow me that close, but at least do some research. Because in doing your research, you'll see where your sister have been faithful and have been honestly telling you the truth. Yes. So we want to thank the Most High for the things he's done and the things he's doing. Look, I want you all to turn with me. We're talking about raise up prophets. And we're going to go to Deuteronomy. We skipping through. Yeah. Deuteronomy 18:18. Yeah. It's so many brothers and sisters that's coming on YouTube that's breaking it down, telling the truth. And they even telling you about that false Jesus, that he's not real, he's made up and been made up during slavery time. Mm-hmm. Yep. And it's a lot of podcasts on there that's telling the truth. Well, some of it, they might be doing it in a different kind of way, but they telling the truth. The comedians even coming on telling the truth. Dave Chappelle, D.L. Hughley, Cat Williams. Um, oh, it's so many, so many. What's the other one name? Uh, Eddie Griffin. Man, these comedians, they really coming up with it and they doing research. They breaking everything down and letting you know what was done. They telling you the same thing I'm telling you, but only they doing it in a different way because they're comedians. Yeah, I look at a lot of YouTube and I that's where you get some education from, looking at different channels. Because they not gonna educate you on regular normal um, TV with all this false um, um, uh, TV and news. The only thing I like to watch on the news is just the weather. And maybe every now and then I listen to it and then I go to YouTube to make sure that they are on the same wavelength. Yeah. Okay. We're going to go to Deuteronomy 18:18. I'm just reading today, reading and missing and hitting so you all can do your research. Prophet speaking Yah's truth. I pray that you all would at least do your research. When I tell you it's so many on there coming and saying that crooked, but they say it in a different language, and I can't say that. But that fictional character, JC, and even with those biblical Bible lessons that they have on there, they still trying to incorporate that fictional character on there. That's why I tell you to eat the meat and throw the fish back. I mean, throw the bones back because it's it's coming to attention and folks' eyes and ears is coming open to truth. Truth is now unfolding and it's been doing it for years now. Things that they hid from us, it's no longer being hid. Do you hear me? God is not letting this foolishness keep going on. Everything is coming up out the woodworks. I'm telling you. All right. 18:18 speaks on this wise. I will raise them up a prophet. See there? You who know you are prophets and prophetess. Yeah, now you got to get out there and start blowing your horn, baby. Yeah. What Yahweh give you, you got to start telling it. You got to open up and let them know. Before Yahweh come back, we going to get our restitution. The things that they owe us, they got to pay that back to us. All right. I will raise Israel up a prophet from amongst their brethren. See that? It's going to be some brethren. Yahweh going to raise them up. Coming with all power, speaking truth, powerful truth. And Trump talking about he couldn't get the votes. It ain't time for him to get the votes. When it's time for us to get the votes, Yahweh gonna be the anointed, the chosen, to let them know where to go for to get on the votes. But it's not time because we got to get our restitution. And the money they got hid in these basements, underground, in these vaults. All these places where they got that gold and silver, where they got things that they've taken out of David's sanctuary, all of this, the archives, they got to give that back. Everything that was taken, and they got it buried and hidden in mountains. Everything that they have taken from us, baby, they got to give it back. And when we leave up out of here, we leave it out of here with great substance. I keep telling y'all, I made a mistake and told y'all to go to the Bible when I should have been telling you all to go to the 10 Commandments. If you get an opportunity, you can still pull it up and search. Go to 10 Commandments where Charleston Heston is playing Moses. Moses was never white. I'm throwing that at you. And those children that they're playing, Israel, they were never Europeans. Israel was always multicolored, baby. Okay. He said, I will raise them up. I will raise Israel up a prophet from amongst their brethren, like unto you, and will put my words in his mouth. Now we're going to put his words in the prophet's mouth. So you won't have no doubt about who is using him to speak truth to us. It's Yahweh. And it's always going to be an imposter. Somebody going to come and try to deceive you. That's why Yahweh got chosen peoples out there, and walking amongst us is angels. And Yahweh not going to let us be deceived, because these are the last days. And we ain't got time to be deceived when we trying to make it and get to the promised land so we could live forever. We never was supposed to die, all because of Satan, what he did in that garden. And then come to find out, they call Africa, but it's not called that. They deceived a lot of peoples in changing the name of Africa. The name was called, I gotta find it. It's right here. Africa. Not African. Let me turn the page up. Al-Kabula. Al-Kabula is what's the name for Africa. And they went over there deceiving all them Africans. Some of them were our ancestors, changing the name, changing their names. Every name that was given had a meaning to it. My Hebrew name is Shemakiah, Bat Israel, or Bat Israel. And it means Yahweh sustains from falling. Maya. Yes. And this European name that I have is Lana. All right. Okay. Albu Al Kibula, the true name of Africa. And it means mother of mankind or the garden of Israel. Africa is a Greek name. I want you all to look it up. Look it up. See if your sister speak the truth. Because a lot of things was changed to Greek and they beat our elders and forced them to take on these European names. Yes. Okay, where am I? I'm going to read that again. And will put Yahweh's word in the prophet's mouth, and Yahweh shall speak unto them, Israel, all that Yahweh shall command the prophet. And it shall come to pass that whosoever will not hearken unto Yahweh's words, which the prophet shall speak in Yahweh's name, Yahweh will require it of him. Y'all hear that? Yeah, I know you hear it. Okay. Prophets that are here, but they're going to be known all over the world. Yahweh has anointed and appointed them to come with truth. And it's going to be up to you all to receive and accept it. I've been watching YouTube, and it's so many prophets, preachers, bishops that have fallen. And they talking about how they riding around in these luxury cars and living in these beautiful mansions, traveling all over the world, wearing all these expensive suits, red bottom shoes, and letting their wives wear whatever they want to wear, the man picking them out, and it's dresses that are see-through, and you supposed to be serving a God, all-powerful God, and the house supposed to be anointed, but you letting her dress like a garden tool. And you're not doing nothing but opening up for Satan to get somebody's eyes to attract to your wife and know how to speak smooth things to her and capture her heart. That's all you doing. And they finna take your wife from you because they got more than what you got. And that's all it takes. Why you parading your wife around like that and making her wear a dress that almost make her look like she got on a nude dress? You need to stop. I'm gonna go to 6. I want you all to read 6. 20 prophets. But the prophet which shall presume to speak a word in Yahweh's name, which Yahweh have not commanded him to speak, or that shall speak in the name of other gods, even that prophet shall die. You got prophets out here prophesying and speaking and talking about God sent them. Yahweh didn't send them. That prophet, yeah, he's going to pass away for lying to the children of Israel. Okay, let's go to Genesis 25. Genesis 25. I'm telling you, it's a lot of things coming, a lot of things that's already here. Sam Cooke said a change is going to come. Change already here. Everything is being changed. Yahweh is preparing the sons and daughters, those that have an ear to hear, and those who Yahweh is getting ready. Yeah, I pray that we all stay ready because some of us could fall back. Don't go back. If you in the word and you live in righteous, stay in the word. Stay tuned up because Yahweh going to keep you. Seriously, he's going to keep you. He's not going to let anything happen to you. Angels is all around you. I'm telling you. And those angels is supposed to obey you. But many of us haven't been taking the time out to command the angels to do anything for us because our belief is uncertain, it's not sure. And you're not sure that the angels will do what we assigned them to do. But we're getting there. Our belief is coming up. Our faith is coming up. You got a lot of Israel out there that faith is 100%. They're believing. They not turning back after coming up out of this market, murk and mar. No mud, dirt. They not going back after Yahweh done cleaned them up. They some strong soldiers, whether it be a brother, a ark, or whether it be a Aki or a sister. Oh, I can't think what they call it. I can't think of it right now, but I'll bring it to you. All right, we're gonna go to Genesis 25th. They want us to read the whole 25th, but I'm not gonna read the whole 25th. Let's go to 7. I'm gonna skip. Let's go to 7. Oh no. Oh. Wow. I'm gonna tell you I'll read. That's a lot. Read what did I say? Genesis 25th. Please read Genesis 25th. Then we're gonna jump over here to Deuteronomy. Deuteronomy 28. You all don't know. These brothers and sisters that's coming on now, they are talking the way I'm talking. They are teaching the way I'm teaching. And I'm telling you, God is blessing them. They down. Yeah. We bringing the same scriptures. The same scriptures. What did I say? Where am I at? Oh, wait a minute. Y'all got to go to Genesis 15 too. I be writing so much that I be forgetting to write the subject title. 15. Oh, you are gonna love Genesis 15 because what Genesis 15 is talking about, the covenant with Abraham. The covenant with Abraham. And it says, after these things, I'm not going to read it all. I'm just going to hit and miss because it's long. Because I got some other scriptures I want to read. And it says, I'm just going to read a little bit of it. You all go and do your own research, please. It says, after these things, the word of Yahweh came unto Abram in a vision, saying, fear not, Abram, I am your shield. That's what Yahweh is to us, brothers and sisters. He is our shield, our sword. He's everything to us. Not going to let nothing happen to his babies, his children's. We belong to him. After you done gave everything back to that enemy, and you done picked up the right deity, and you're praying constantly, asking for forgiveness, Yahweh got you, baby. You're not going anywhere. You understand? All right. He said, I am your shield, and you exceedingly great with and you exceedingly great rewards. Yahweh gonna give us great rewards. You don't know. Our ancestors went through a lot, brothers and sisters. And they talking about it. The comedians is talking about it. Being beat, hung up on trees, stole gasoline on, and threw matches on you, lit you up while you was alive, buried you while you were alive, beat you, rape your sons and daughters, rape your wives after you have committed your husbandly duty. Then they go in behind you and rape your wife, and sometimes put a baby in her and take the baby. These, oh, they getting it. Y'all don't see God at work with the storms, the fires, the floods. Y'all don't see your Abba at work. Y'all want to say it's natural. Y'all want to say the scientists is doing it. They might be doing a little bit of it, but the majority of it, your Abba Yah, his hands is in everything. When they start something, Yahweh finish it. It says, "Fear not, Abram. I am your shield and your exceedingly great reward." And Abram said, "Yahweh, what will you give me, seeing I go childless, and the steward of my house is this Elijah of Damascus?" No. Deuteronomus? No. Damascus. Okay. Damascus. And Abram said, "Behold, to me thou hast given no seed, and lo, no born in my house is mine heir. And behold, the word of Yahweh came unto him, saying, This shall not be thine heir, but he that shall come forth out of thine own bowels shall be thine heir." Now, do you see how the Most High speaking to Abram, a man of faith? His wife didn't have no child, but when she did conceive, she conceived in an old ripe age. And the only reason why that happened because she laughed when Abraham told her she was gonna have a baby. But she, by her little faith, she ended up letting another woman get pregnant, gave him permission to go into a concubine to have his baby. And that concubine turned out to be where Sarah and her was unable to get along. And she had to be put out. I'm serious. It was Hagar. She went to Hagar because she was a virgin. No man had touched her. And her husband would have been the first somebody to conceive and have a baby with her. And she watched her and saw how good she was, how she got along with everybody. She did her work. She minded her business. And that's what she wanted to do. You see that? All right. So I need you all, because I'm not going to finish this. He was also called Adonai, Adonaiah, Yahoo, Adonai, means master, Yahweh. I'm telling you, please go back and read it, because it's telling you about the beginning of the dream of Abraham, the promised land. And y'all know what the promised land is, right? Canaan. Canaan. That's what we got to go back to. But we got to do 40. Is it 40 years? Yeah. We got to do 40 years in the wilderness because some rebels going to be done came because they thinking that they chosen and they evil, and God got to let them come and walk with us so that they could die off Everybody that's evil, thinking that they coming with us. Yeah, that's why he said, let the wheat and tear grow together. And when they die off, then they throw the rod up and we march up under it. Covenant agreement and being circumcised, all male children. And I read that to you and tell that to you. But it's a lot of people, y'all go back, please go back and read the 16th chapter of Genesis and the 15th chapter of Genesis. Okay, now I want to go to Deuteronomy 28. Okay. 28:68. Listen to this. And Yahweh shall bring them into Egypt again. See that? We are now, brothers and sisters. This is the second time, the last time, we are into a modern day Egypt. But back then, that was their first time being in Egypt and had all of those rude, one rude, evil Pharaoh up over them. A sister asked me, well, how did they get in Egypt? They got into Egypt because the brothers threw their younger brother in a hole because they was jealous of what their father had did to him. He made him a beautiful, colorful coat with many colors. And they got jealous because the father loved the younger son. And they went and took the coat and put some animal blood on it and said that he was killed, but he wasn't. And they had him in a hole. And when there was um gyps some gypsies passing by, they pulled them up and sold them to those uh Egyptians, or those travelers, we'll say it like that. And they dropped them off in Egypt. Well, Yahweh gave him favor with the Pharaoh so he could be over the food, because famine was coming. And he would know how much portion or how much food to issue out to each family. Are you understanding? Go back and read it. And so that's how our family ended up in Egypt, because they sold Joseph's younger son, and he ended up being in Egypt. And he looked just like him, because he ended up dressing like him, looking like him, painting his face just like him. And so they didn't know that was their younger brother until he played a trick on them with a cup. All right. And with this cup, he made them go get the whole family to come and live in Egypt, where there was a pharaoh there. I can't think of his name right now, but he took good care of them until he died. And then that evil Ramses came in and made them into slaves because he hated them. He couldn't stand them. Okay, 68, Deuteronomy 28:68. And Yahweh shall bring Israel into Egypt again with ships. Did that or did that not happen? Our ancestors riding in the bottom of the boat with just diapers on. And they wouldn't even let them go to the bathroom. And they had to eat with their hands. And it was nasty down there. Germs was being caused down there. And then they had to take buckets of water and try to wash the filth away. They did a lot to us, to our ancestors, but they still doing stuff to us today too. They didn't want us to get up on our feet. Brothers and sisters, we got so many billionaires and millionaires today. So many Hebrew Israelites have their own businesses. Yeah. And we got some that went over to the land with Benami, and they got more than one wife because that land over there allow our brothers to have more than one wife, and they working over there. Some of them are working over there, and when they come over here, they can bring their wives with them. Uh-huh. Yeah, those wives get along. It's not like these nomads where the second wife want to jump up and beat the first wife. And no, you're supposed to be able to get along with your wife, with your sister wife. You ain't supposed to be beating her, trying to get her to leave because she was first. You the second wife. He supposed to be able to love both of you all, but the second wife, ooh, that woman is something else. I've been watching it. Okay. And it says, forgive me, because I be going off sometimes. The Egyptians, well, they just cutting me off, jump in there and cut me off like that. Excuse me. What was I at? And Yahweh shall bring you into Egypt again with ships. That happened. We're here all over the world. And I heard Donald Trump say on the news he couldn't get the ships at this time. But don't worry about it when it comes time for us to get on those ships. No man is going to have anything to do with it. Yahweh is going to fix it where he's going to bless the right person to pull these ships up into port. And we're going to be ready, waiting to get up on the ships. No ticket will we need to enter on these ships. By the way, whereof I spec unto you, you shall see it no more again, and there you shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen. Did that or did that not happen? Right now, they're not showing all of this stuff they used to show through through the slavery, about slavery, and February used to be the history of slaves. They not showing that now because these children that's coming up, these millennials, they look at this stuff and they snap. For real. He says, and bondswomen, and no man shall buy you. Talking about the brothers and sisters who they left, supposed to came and got Israel from over to the land where they were slaves, but they didn't do it. And that's why some years back, some of those African elders and kings came over here apologizing, pleading with us, with the elders, telling them how sorry they were for what they did. They even sold, they didn't just sell Israel, they sold some of their own people. Look it up. Okay, let me see 68, if there's a 68:28 in Deuteronomy. Because I made a mistake. I was going so fast. They was going so fast. And I was trying to write everything down. I sure was. Today is a new day. Every day that you live to see another day is a new day. You don't go back to yesterday. You coming up to, you don't go back to tomorrow. Yesterday. You here forevermore. Okay. Now, that's it. Mm-hmm. Yep. Okay, the next one is Isaiah 11, 1, 1 and 2. Please go back and do your research. Please. Isaiah 11, Go to Isaiah 11, 1 and 2. And there shall come forth a rod out of the stem of Jesse. You, Israel, you, a rod. And a branch shall grow out of the roots. You, Israel, you. And the Spirit of Yahweh shall rest upon Israel. It's resting upon all of us right now. Those who are living truth, those who are doing the best they can to love the Most High and do whatever is necessary to do to stay in the will of Yahweh. Are you hearing me? Mm-hmm. The spirit of wisdom and understanding, the spirit of counsel and might, the spirit of knowledge and of the fear of Yahweh. You, Israel, why you think I have you repeating after me? I am somebody. I am Yahweh's masterpiece. Come on, somebody. Woo. I read 1 and 2. Let's go now to, I really don't like going here. Romans 11. One through 7. Let's see what they're talking about. I told you I'm hitting and missing today. Bear with me. Romans 11. 11, 1 through 7. And it reads like this. Know ye not, brothers, for I speak of them that know the law. We are under oath, a covenant, and a law. Many of the children that are Hebrew Israelites, they don't keep any of the covenants, the law, or the oath. And we under all three. Moses sprinkled water on us as when he came down for us to be under a covenant relationship with the Most High. But they broke the covenant, the oath. That's why Israel ended up getting kicked out of the land for being disobedient. And then the elders, which were the high priests in the temple, doing any and everything with some of the sisters. Go back and read it. Pull it up. They were our elders. And they weren't supposed to be up in the temple of God doing anything, and then got the cunning women out there when people want to go into the temple and telling them they can't go in. Huh. Oh, what did I say? Romans 11. 11. 11, 1 through 7. And it reads on this. I said then, had Yahweh cast away his people? Have Yahweh cast away you, Israel? God forbid. That means no. For I am also an Israelite, of the seed of Abraham, of the tribe of Benjamin. Yah has not cast away his people, you, Israel, the Hebrew Israelites. He never left us. But they wanted to lie and said that we don't have a God. And if we did, why would God let you go through what we went through? Okay. Had God, Yahweh had not cast away his people, which he foreknew. What ye not Oh, it said, what you not what the scripture said of Elijah? Have you not known what the scripture said to Elijah? How he make his intercession to Yahweh about against Israel, saying, Yahweh, they have killed your prophets and dig down thine altar. No, they didn't. Whatever they killed, you got to remember, Yahweh got people down here that don't even have nothing to do with all this uh, uh, different disagreement and evil stuff that's going on down here. Politics, lying, killing, stealing, misuse, throwing us in jail, throwing our ancestors in jail and the brothers in it now. It's sad. Where was I at? He called it pedophile. Excuse me. Yeah, they did a lot. Yahweh had not cast away his people, which he foreknew. What you not what the scripture said of Elijah? How Yahweh maketh intercession to Yahweh against Israel, saying, Yahweh, they have killed thy prophets and dug down thine altar, and I am left alone, and they seek my life. You ain't alone. It's a lot of Hebrews down here who are prophets and prophetess. Yeah, they shining. They up. But Yahweh says the answer of Yahweh unto him, I have reserved to myself 7,000 men who have not bowed the knee to the image of Baal. And that's what the church peoples is doing. Those who go to church, calling on Yahweh, they bowing down to an image that is not the son of Yahweh, and he's Baal. They in there worshiping, jumping up and down, prophesying, and think they being healed and blessed in his name, which they're not. Yahweh looking at your heart and sincerity of how you are praising another deity, but he wants you to know he's the one that's giving you the blessings. Come on now. He said, but what says the answer of Yahweh unto him? I have reserved to myself 7,000 men who have not bowed the knee to the image of Baal. Even to then, even so then, at this present, here it is, at this present time, also there is a remnant according to the election of grace. We who are the remnant, we who keeping the faith, who holding on, we the ones Yahweh have chose and is going back. Stay holy, stay holding on. Yeah, we human, we make mistakes. That's why we gotta constantly keep praying. Pray, pray, pray. Always gotta pray. Can't stop praying. Yahweh hears, he look, he sees. When his head was turned like this, now his head is turned towards us. You see that? He watching us. He opened up eyes and ears, spiritual eyes and ears. He bringing us to life. Jeremiah, can these bones live? Yeah, the bones is waking up. Not just the natural bones, but the spiritual bones too. Come on now. Okay, where am I? Where did I leave off? 3. Yahweh, they have killed the prophet and dug down thine altar, and I am left alone. Okay, I read that. 5. Even so, then at this present time, also there is a remnant according to the election of grace. And if by grace, then is it No more of work. Otherwise, grace is no more grace. But if it be of works, then it is no more grace. Otherwise, work is no more work. What then? Israel has not obtained that which is seen, for but the election has obtained it, and the rest were bound. Yeah. Or, excuse me, and the rest were blind. But Yahweh opening up our eyes now. Y'all go back. Please go back. And I need you to read Romans 11, 1 through 7. And know that these prophets, they got some good information in there, but they are not the chosen peoples of Yahweh. But it's some good information in this gospel book. Okay, where am I going now? Ezekiel. Come go with me to Ezekiel. Ezekiel 38, 1. 38, 1 through 5. It says, and the word of Yahweh came unto me, saying, this is a prophet, Ezekiel. Son of man, Ezekiel, set thy face against Gog and the land of Magog, the chief prince of Meshichi, Meshichi, Meshech, Meshichi, Meshichi, and Tubal, and prophecy against him, and say, thus says Yahweh, behold, I am against you, O God, the chief prince of Michi and Tubal, and I will turn them back and put hooks into their jaw, and I will bring you forth. Y'all see what's going on with Donald Trump? How he causing all these wars, unnecessary wars, how he want to go over there and take these people's oil, take their land. Y'all see this? Prophecy is being unfold. It's telling, but a lot of the pastors, they not into teaching and preaching truth. They preaching about how you could get things, prosperity. They not teaching about the end time of what's coming. It's other brothers and sisters on YouTube and on these different podcasts that's telling you, preparing you, getting you ready, because these are the end days, the last days. And you still live your life. You don't live in fear. God is not of fear. You just live your life until Yahweh prepare you to get ready to book on up out of here. Because I keep telling you, it's going to be an exodus, whether you believe me or not. Whether I'm living, doing the exodus or not, it's going to be one. Somebody somewhere is going to turn me on and listen to what I'm saying, that that sister was right. What happened back then in Egypt is going to happen again. The only thing about Egypt, remember, they crossed water on dry land. God split the water, the Red Sea, and they walked on dry land to the other side. This time we taking boats back with all of our substance, the material too, seeds, animals, jewels, diamonds, pearls. Come on now. God is getting us ready. Some people don't care because they still caught up in the works of Satan. They still bowing down. But this isn't for them. This is for the chosen people and for the ones, Yahweh, the babies that Yahweh is getting ready to cross over out of these these churches and crossing over into worshiping Yahweh. I am that I am He, a faithful God. Come on now. Excuse me. What did I say I was going? Oh, Ezekiel 38, 1 through 5. And it says, and the word of Yahweh came unto me, saying, all right, Ezekiel, son of man, set your face against God and the land of Magog, the chief prince of Meshech and Tubal, and prophesies against him and say, thus says Yahweh, behold, I am against you, O God. It's China and Russia. Look it up. Because this man has gone crazy. He getting ready to cause another war. But over here in America, we never had bombs drop in our city, in our state. This man is draining us. All the money and funds. He taking our money. He raising up the prices. We got oil here, but he want to take the oil from over there. Food is going up. It's becoming so high. Clothes, when you go in the store, it's so high. I thank God for Temu and Sheen. You could buy some decent clothes and shoes on those podcast, on those stores that's on the computer. They're very reasonable, and some of those clothes, if you got to read, they're very nice. I bought some, and you could save money, and you get a lot of return on your money. Seriously. Okay, where am I? Okay, let's go to 4. And I will turn you back and put hooks into your jaw, and I, Yahweh, will bring you forth, and all thine army, horses and horsemen, all of them, clothed with all sorts of armor, even a great company with buckles or bucklers and shields, all of them handling swords. Persia, Ethiopia, Libya, with them, all of them with shields and helmets. Gomer and all his bands. The house of Togarmah of the north quarters, and all the bands and many peoples with and all the peoples with you. And all the peoples with you. This Yahweh talk about he getting ready to get rid of some folks. Let me run down here right quick to the footnotes. And it says, a future attack on Israel and God's deliverance of his people. The invasion army comes out of the north part to invade Palestine, but are destroyed by supernatural inventions. Supernatural intervention. 7 months will be natural. Wait a minute. 7 months will be required to bury their corpse, and their weapons will be supplied fuel for Israel for 7 years. The time of the battle is unclear. Israel will be living in security, whether real or imagined, which might indicate that the battle take place amongst the middle of the tribulation, which Israel feels secure under a treaty with Antichrist. But the consummation of the battle involves birds and beasts eating the flesh of the warriors, a scene similar to the destruction of Armageddon at the end of the tribulation. Y'all see that? I hope you do, because this is what's going to take place. Okay, let me see. Do I have one more? Okay, now I want to turn to where Yahweh is speaking. When Yahweh blessed me and my spouse to open up a congregation or a temple, he said, this is what we're supposed to write. My house, Yahweh's house, shall be called the house of prayer for all people. And then you go to Isaiah. Come on, turn with me. I hope y'all writing this down where y'all could always go back and look it up to see if your sister is telling you the truth or not. Because it's finna be another war. Even though Donald Trump made that up, but I'm talking about it's finna be another kind of war. Yahweh getting Israel ready. What did I say? Isaiah. Yahweh getting his babies ready for us to book up out of here. We ain't gonna get caught up in that mess. Isaiah 56. and 7. Even then will I bring to my holy mountain and make them joyful in my house of prayer. And that's what it's going to be called. My house shall be called the house of prayer. Their burnt offerings, see, I told y'all we supposed to burn incense and candles. They're nothing but prayer. And they stopped Israel from burning incense and burning candles. But not in the spiritual churches. They still doing it. In the church that is Church of God in Christ and the Baptists and the Christians, they lie and say you ain't supposed to burn that because it's witchcraft. You're a lie. You're a fabricator. It's not. They are prayers going up to the Most High. He wouldn't have told you that back in the beginning that you're supposed to burn it from one generation to the next. You're supposed to burn it forever. He says, and their sacrifice, their burnt offerings and their sacrifices shall be accepted upon my altar. Whose altar? Yahweh's altar. For my house shall be called an house of prayer for all people. Israel not going to be the only ones that's going to live forever. It's a lot of peoples down here that love Yahweh, that worship Yahweh, and they keep the holy days and holy months better than some of us. Seriously. What was I supposed to read? To 1 through 5? No, 56 and 7. Okay. But I want to go to 8. Yahweh, which gathers the outcasts of Israel, said, see there? Why do you think I keep telling you we going to leave up out of here? Yahweh gathering us right now. You don't believe me, but that's fine. Only the belief. This for the believers. This for those who are crossing over, the young babies who listening. God got their heart. God got them covered because he don't want them to turn back into the nonsense, the world that they was living in. The only thing them people do is beg and got you doing a lot of volunteer work. And the Bible says if you work, you're supposed to get paid, and they might give you a plaque and $10 or $20. He says, Yahweh will gather the outcasts, which is Israel, when you were kicked out and scattered everywhere of Israel, says Yahweh. Yet will I gather others to him beside those that are gathered unto Israel. It's going to be more than Israel being gathered, because we got to have people to work for us, till the land, working them gardens and farms, and clean your house and build your houses and take care of you. Yeah, we got to have some servants. Back then, we were called slaves, but we're going to have servants. They're going to wear beautiful little servant outfits, maids, butlers, chauffeur. Yeah, farmers. Everything that was taken from us, brothers and sisters, Yahweh gonna give it back and more. He said, whatever you lose for me, I'm gonna give it back to you. Triple, double, and multiply. All right, I got one more, and that's Jeremiah 7 and 11. This is the last one. Jeremiah. Jeremiah 7 and 11. In this house, which is called by my name, and what did I tell you his name was? My house shall be called, the name shall be called the house of prayer. Write it down, the house of prayer. This house, which is called by my name, the house of prayer, Yahweh, becomes a den of robbers in your eyes. They robbing God from the congregation, taking their money. They having more than one offering. Yeah, because I was there. I go in with $100 and barely come out with 10. They want you there black churches want you there all day, all night. You go and eat lunch, and then they want you back, and you still don't get out until late, because they still taking up money. They still bringing in prophets, false prophets or prophetess, trying to prophesize to you, and you got to pay them. They constantly taking up offerings. God didn't tell you take up that many offerings. And you got to go to work. You got to buy this gas. Gas costing now $5 for at some places. And you add that gas up, you got to pay what, 30, 40, 50. Some people got to pay $100, $150 for some gas, because they travel to get back and forth to work. He says, a den of robbers in your eyes. Behold, even I have seen it, says Yahweh. See that? Yahweh looking at these false preachers and bishops, and he looking at you, how you stealing, wearing all these Armanis and Victoria, whatever, Louis Vuittons. God looking at you, red bottom shoes, and they just think they so bad when they wear them, and got a congregation that's in need. And the pastor tell you, whatever I give you, you got to give it back. That's not how Yahweh work. Whatever Yahweh give you, that's yours. 12. But go ye now into my place, his house, which was in Shiloh, where I set my name at the first, and see what I did to it for the wickedness of the people of Israel. It's some wicked Israelites out there. God see you. Yahweh see you. That's why you got to repent and turn from your evil ways. Turn ye from your evil ways, Israel. Yahweh trying to allow you a chance. And if you have not been circumcised, this is a good time now for you all to go get circumcised. He not playing with you. But yet, you want to do this up until the end time. You think that he sit high and look low and he ain't paying no attention to you. That's why he's telling you to come up out the streets. Come up out of her. Stop doing all this wickedness. He said you could do anything long as it's done decent and in order. See these people's getting shot up in these lounges, killed, poisoned. They putting some kind of powder in your drink, a rape date drink and pill, drugging you up. They not just drugging up the women, they drugging up the men too. Yeah. Homosexuals, lesbians. God not into that. He never told you to marry no man. Never told you to marry no woman. We are individuals. Never told you no same-sex marriage. It's between a man and a woman. How a man and a man gonna have a baby? How a woman and a woman gonna have a baby? A man and a woman are to produce, have children that look like them, act like them, multiply like them. That's how the world continue to stay. When one set of folks die off, another set is born all over the world. But now, Yahweh is preparing. He getting these angels together. Oh, yeah, with swords and shields, and they got a bad mouth personality. They could speak a thing and it's over. Yeah, it's over. They don't really have to come down here and fight nobody. They can speak it just like Yahweh. We could speak it as well. Speak a thing. I speak nothing but blessings on Israel. Blessings from the top of your head to the soles of your feet. Financial blessing, health blessings. I speak in Yahweh's holy name that he will cover us under divine protection and watch over us. I'm telling you, it's nobody but Yahweh that keeps us, watch over us, and protect us. Yes. I speak nothing but divine blessings on those who are chosen by the Most High, those who are walking in truth, those who are getting ready to walk into truth. I'm asking Yahweh in his holy name to keep us, forgive us. Yes, because there's nobody else like the King that's going to bless us, keep us, watch over us, save us. And I bind up all this fear. Yahweh, I curse this fear. I curse it from the top of the head to the soles of the feet. And I'm asking that you keep these hearts clean. Bind up all this fear in these hearts. Cast it out. Send it to the sea of forgetfulness and rain down your glory, your power, your strength, and your Holy Spirit. We need some power down here. Bless these folks with some power. Don't let them fear their faces. You told us we didn't have to fear their faces. Come on, Yahweh. Got people down here that's in these professional businesses and they taking the finances and they not being real with us. You got doctors, lawyers, detectives, police officers. Come on. Stores that's cheating you out of money, raising the prices. We need you, Yahweh. Bless your sons and daughters. Help them on their going out and coming in. Blessings everywhere. Miracles, miracles, miracles. Miracles in the air we breathe, the food we eat, the water we drink. Miracles in our homes that no fire break out, no thief break in, no floods. Yahweh, we need you 24/24 every day of our lives. And I'm saying, please touch somebody, heal somebody, deliver somebody, set the captives free. Because we need you, Yah. We need you. All right. All right, brothers and sisters. To Yahweh be the glory. Thank you so much for tuning in. Until we meet again, you all have a very blessed, a wonderful day. May Yahweh richly, richly, richly bless you and keep you. I pray that God bless us in our sleep. I ask that He would send the angels to protect us while we sleeping. Give us clear visions in our dreams. Abba Yah, open up our eyes and ears, spiritual, and give us a voice. Bind up all this fear. Yahweh is too much fear. Please bind up this fear. Give us strength, courage. Please. And let us only bow down to you, our Elohim, the supreme being, a living deity, one who never slumbers or sleep. He watches over us day in and day out. I want to thank you for the comedian, even though sometimes their mouths are kind of unsavory, but they still teach the truth, and they bring in a lot of history in their comic, in their comic show. So I want to thank you for them. Bless them as they do their research. All of them that's bringing truth to to open up the eyes of those who are still asleep. It's so many people still asleep. But I thank you. I want to thank the Most High for waking me up. I want to thank Him for sending the brothers and sisters, for showing me different things, showing me different things in the Bible so that I could be woke, so that I could tell you how we got caught up in excuse me, how we got caught up in slavery. We got kicked out of the land. For real, for real. All that water we had to cross over to get to all these different ports. Atlantis, slavery. Come on. Transported to all these different Caribbeans. But we thank the Most High. Yahweh, please bless the show, bless the listeners, and bless over in that Washington, D.C. Miracles in that Washington, D.C. Please, Yahweh, help us. Help. We asking for help today because we don't know what that Pharaoh gonna do in that office. So we asking that you would keep us, protect us, watch over us. In your mighty name, let thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Until we meet again. Yahweh loves you, brothers and sisters, and so do I. Today is a new day, a blessed day, and another day coming up that Yahweh should or would sprinkle blessings all over Mother Earth, and you catch the prosperity of Yahweh. Until we meet again, you all have a very blessed, a wonderful, and a sweet evening. Toda Robot to my brothers and sisters. May Yahweh richly, richly, richly bless you. Because we getting ready to ride on the top, baby. We getting ready to ride on high places. Some of us are already doing it because they rich. They got finance. They could do it. Yeah. But even the ones who are a little short, they still riding on high places, going places. Speak a thing, and Yahweh blessing you to receive. You hear me? All right. Till we meet again. Yahweh love you. Yahweh love you. So do I. Until we meet again. You all have a very blessed and a wonderful evening. Shalom, shalom, Israel.